Hey everybody, what we're going to be tying today is a little blue wing olive nymph pattern. Really good pattern for fall and winter in the local streams. So let's get started. For a hook, we're going to be using a lightning strike nymph hook, a size 16. You can certainly tie this down to an 18 or a 20 if you wish. Dubbing will be awesome possum, natural nymph dubbing. Color will be olive. The wing and tail will be mallard flank dyed. Okay. And then the back will be stuff called medallion sheeting. You could also use thin skin or nymph skin or just something in that neighborhood. So let's get the tying. And for the body, excuse me, I left out. For the body, we're going to use some small clear D-rib. Okay, really nice stuff. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a feather, a mallard flank feather. Now these things are dyed kind of a greenish yellow, and we're just going to stroke some fibers out and get them about like this. And we're going to tie them in at the end of the hook as a tail. Okay, so we're going to carry our thread to the bend of the hook, and we're just going to tie it in right there. Now I've got three softer wraps over. I'm going to adjust the length of this tail to about the length of the body. Just kind of eyeball this and get it in just like that. Okay, well, that's pretty decent right there. And we're going to come and just hold it on top of the hook. I'm going to just tie it 2 or 3 wraps down. Trim this off right here. Okay. Now for the body with this D-rib, one side is flat and the other side has got a semicircular shape. So you're going to tie the flat side down against the hook. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. You're going to tie it down about 1/3 of the way back. Capture it. And then you're going to just pull it back as you go down. And this will thin it out a little bit. Keep your body from being quite so thick. You can go back to the bend of the hook and bring your thread back up to about 2/3 of the way. All right. Trim this little part of the feather out. Okay. Now, the next thing you're going to do is just to start wrapping this thing up. Now, the advantage of clear is it will take on the color of the thread underneath it. So you're going to wrap it just like this. Okay. Now, that D-rib will give you a segmented body. So just a little helpful thing here that makes it, I don't know if it makes the fly fish any better. To me, it looks better. I'm going to tie this off here, 2 or 3 wraps. Now you can certainly tie this with a bead also. It makes it a little easier with the bead. Okay, just trim that off. Now we're going to take our medallion sheeting, and I've got a small piece cut already, and I'm going to tie that in just right here. Okay. Now the trick is you've got to allow yourself some headroom, so you got to think ahead here a little bit. You're going to tie it back maybe a little further than what you will think and still maintain your proportions here. Okay. I'll come back right about here, then I'm going to come forward a little bit. Alright. I'll take and put a little dubbing wax on my thread here. I'll take a little bit of this dubbing right here. Right. we're going to start towards the eye and dub back. Now what this is going to do for you is going to make sure you've got room for your eye here. Okay. Sometimes dubbing is a little bit hard to get the hang of, but so you've got a little bit of a body right there. Now you can pull this at this stage. You could pull this medallion sheeting over, tie it off, and be done with the fly. We're going to put some legs on it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to take 4, 5, 6 fibers out of this mallard feather. You don't need very many. Right? Just going to take these feathers out. Right? Even them up. And you're going to tie them in. Each side will be separate. Right? And so you get them in, and then you're going to put a couple of wraps on them, and just give them the length you want them. All right, and roll them over the side just a little bit. All right, then you're just going to trim this up. Then you're going to take and cut you 4 or 5 more fibers. Alright. I'm trying to get them fairly even. And you're just going to tie them in on this side. Wrap down a couple times, and you pull them back and just more or less even them up with the other side. I like these to be just a little longer than what you would imagine the real insect would look like, but that's fairly even. We're just going to trim this off a little bit. There we go. And I'm just going to pull the medallion sheeting over. Now this medallion sheeting comes in different colors and different variations. This has got a little mottled appearance to it, which I kind of like for this particular fly. I'll pull it over just like that, hold it down. 2 or 3 wraps, and you're going to pull it back. Okay. And we're going to just trim it like that. All right. Get out our good old whip finish tool. Okay. There you go. A little blue wing olive now. Okay, enjoy.